What's up, guys? It's your boy Vic. We're back with another video. Um, I just want to have a quick discussion about like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all these TikTok, everything that influences us every day. Do y'all believe like social media is like brainwashing us? Because I have a belief that I can't really date seriously until I get my at least a financial situation together. I have that belief in my head. And I know it has to do something with social media. Because, first thing first, I know people who might not have their financial situation together that are in perfectly good relationships. And I just have a feeling of, like, me personally, I'm not ready to date until I get my finances together. But I have a girl that I really like who has her shit together. And I'm not able to, I feel like I'm not really on her level. I don't even know why I said that online. But I feel like I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, until I get to that point in my life where I feel like I'm ready, I feel like I just shouldn't get into a relationship. And I think part of that, like when I was younger, I probably didn't think like that, right? When I was younger, I thought, oh, it's going to be a love story. We're going to make it work, this and that, da-da-da. But when you get older, the reality sets in, right? The reality of life sets in. And you're like, bills got to get paid. Women and children have to be taken care of. So I'm at the point now where I'm like, what exactly should I be doing? You know? Because I want kids, I want a family, I want all that stuff. But a part of my head is like, get your shit together first. And I'm not talking about you have to have a house, but you should have a steady job or some income coming in. And, you know, maybe a car before you can really seriously date anybody. I have a feeling that's the real thing. That's the real deal. And because I don't have that stuff, I'm kind of choosing to stay out of date. You know, me personally, my situation, y'all know my situation. I just had to move back home, take care of my mom. She's getting better. Well, she's back in a boot now. Her foot got fucked up. But I'm in a position where I'm still at home with my mom. That's not a good look when you're dating. I'm just saying. It's just not a good look. You know? So I'm trying to figure out whether or not, and I got a haircut today too, but I'm trying to figure out whether or not, are we brainwashed to think that we can't date or we can't find somebody until we get our shit together? Or has it always been that way? Because technically, if you look at it biologically, the reason why women don't want to get with guys who ain't really get their shit together is because historically, if they got a guy who wasn't a hunter, or historically, if they didn't get a guy that wasn't producing, they would die. So of course they look for the biggest, strongest guy that can go out and get something to eat, right? And in today's age, that's money, right? You got to get out there and find you some money. So is it weird, or, you know, should we be dating when we don't have our shit together? Some people might say yes, some people might say no. Right now, I would say no, and that's just based off my own actions. Like, I don't date. I'm not dating really because I just don't have my shit together. It's not because I'm unattractive. It's not because I can't find a girl. It's because I literally just don't have the means and resources to actually date and court a woman. And that's me too. Like, I'm not the kind of guy to just date to date. Like, if I ever made a woman my girlfriend, I had at one point in time the intentions to marry her, right? At one point in time in my life, I was like, all right, this is a chick I could marry if I made her my girlfriend. So I don't date just to date, just to say I'm dating or I got a girlfriend. I date with intentions to marry and start a family. Like, that's my intentions. So I guess my conclusion to this to answer this question, whether men are we brainwashed by social media to not date when we don't have our shit together. I think it is partially true, but I also believe it is like a biological thing too. It's like you got to know what drives you and what drives women, and understand that when you don't necessarily have your shit together, it's harder to maintain a relationship that's pleasurable for both people. Even though you can make a lot of money, but you can still be a bad husband or whatever if you make a lot of money. But generally, getting that department done and having that solidified makes some things a lot easier, I think, overall with the relationship. That's just my belief on things. Y'all tell me what y'all think. You know, are we brainwashed by social media to think that we are not allowed to date, or we shouldn't date until we have our stuff somewhat situated, somewhat figured out, right? I think that's fair. That's a fair assessment. But you guys let me know in the comments. Peace!